Wow! Powerful words from one so young. Words of wisdom from one so young. Inspiring from one so young. And on that note, we begin the preview of Game 4 of the 2020 Michigan Wolverines football season, the game against Wisconsin. I am Big Reg coming to you from the shadow of the big house in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Joining me today for this preview, none other than producer JB.
Yo, keep wearing that mask. Let's beat this COVID.
Beat him up, baby. Yeah, next. The one, the only, JC from Sunnyside.
Trying to come out of it. Trying to feel inspired.
Dig deep, baby. Dig deep. Come on, climb out of the hole of despair. Next, we have the contrarian of the group, the one, the only, Mr. Squarehead.
Reg, I feel so sad. So sad for the children of Michigan Nation. The brainwashing is just, you know what I did with my 17 children this week? I sat each of them down and I said, hey, Johnny, Jimmy, you and Claudia and Sophia and Mary. I said, let's do a COVID project. And you know what they did?
What they did?
They made me this shirt, Reg. This is the best shirt ever, Reg. Look at this thing. Reg, look at this thing, Reg. Look at it, Reg. This is beautiful. Oh, my gosh. $4.99, Reg. Only $4.99. Yeah, boy.
Oh, my gosh. Wow, we're getting fired up for different reasons. We are inspired by the speech of the youngest Wolverine fan amongst us, while others are inspired by or inspiring the young to write these hateful words. Oh, my goodness gracious. What a dichotomy we have in Michigan Nation this week. Oh, but I'm not going to let that get me down. No, sir. Because we're going to preview this game versus the Wisconsin Badgers. A chance for redemption for the Michigan Wolverines. And I'm feeling pretty good. But let's go to first producer JB and get your thoughts on this game now that you've had some time to put some space between you and the hurt that you were feeling after the loss to Indiana.
There's no doubt in my mind that I've been on an emotional roller coaster. I had to keep going outside on like hikes just to get my emotions in check. And I'll be honest, right now, those emotional waves have kind of settled down.
Yes.
I'll tell you, that tide is really low right now. There's really low tide right now. And I have to think about, and it kind of exposes everything that's on that beach that needs to be adjusted. And so, I don't know, you're at a low point right now, a low tide. I'm hoping that tide rises. I'm hoping that it happens. I need to see some things from this team in order to have that happen. So this game is crucial. It's critical. It is almost the midway point, I think, for what we can do with this team. And so there's great anticipation in seeing how they bounce back after that loss from last week.
All right, producer JB, keep hope alive. Keep hope alive, producer JB. Come on, raise your level up. Raise it up. Oh, on that note, next we move to JC from Sunnyside. JC from Sunnyside, how are you feeling after the disappointment of the loss to Indiana?
So there's an acronym called SARA. Shock. S is for shock. then A is anger. And then R is rejection. I rejected this team. And then the A is I accepted the fact that we are just not good and awful. Don Brown needs to go. Sean Nua needs to go. But a little sprinkling of the last letter H, which is hope. Wow. I'm trying to get there. I'm not there yet. So this game is critical for me to try to get to that last letter of Sarah.
So you're spelling Sarah S-A-R-A right now.
S-A-R-A-H. H is for hope. I need to get to that last H.
No, but you're at S-A-R-A right now.
No, right now I'm accepting that this team is not good.
Well, you got to get that last H, baby. Keep that last H alive. Keep hope alive. Come on.
Thing that needs to happen in this game against a team that hasn't played in 3 weeks, that has not practiced in 3 weeks.
So you got to keep hope alive. You got to be like that cat in that meme poster, hanging on.
Don Brown needs to step up his game. And the coach that needs to step up his game the most, because I understand the corners are awful. They're awful. We expect them not to be good, but the defensive line needed to show up this season. And they have yet to show up. And that's on Sean Nua. Sean Nua. That's on you. If you can't get it together, you need to get the heck out of here. Right? I don't know if you know the haka, but you need to get the haka out of here, or you're gonna become Sean whatever, whatever your name is, Sean Nua. Get out.
No, keep hope alive. Keep hanging on. Keep hanging on.
Offensive side of the ball. Play with a little tempo. Let the running backs get a little consistency in their run game. Get them some, reps. Get them some reps. Don't take them out after a play or two. I'm still not accepting the fact right now that they are just not good. Toward the bottom of the Big Ten.
Come on, JC. JC from Sunnyside. Come on, get to that H, baby.
I'm afraid if I get to that H, it's gonna be not hope, but a false sense of hope. After beating a Wisconsin team that hasn't played in practice in 3 weeks.
Every step forward is still a step forward. Don't lose hope. Come on. Stop putting asterisks on everything. Come on now. Take the good and run with it, baby. Keep going forward. Holy smoke. Keep hope alive. Oh, good gravy. Next. Oh, man, I almost hate to go to this next guest, but it would be wrong of me not to go to the next guest. Mr. Squared, what are your thoughts?
Reg, I have hope. There's still hope, Reg.
Okay.
There's hope that this game will get canceled and we will not lose. There's hope, Reg. Sarah, suck ass, real ass Harbaugh. Get Harbaugh out of here. Fire him. Come on. Don't talk about Nua or Brown or Gaddis. We need accountability. Accountability. This game is not going to be close, Reg. Wisconsin is going to have over 500 total yards, and they will win by 17 points at least. But I think more like 3 touchdowns. They're going to run for over 300 yards on us. And then the deep ball where our corners are like, oh. Pass interference. Defense. First down. 3-and-out punt. 8 punts this game, Reg. 8 punts.
8.
Oh, jeez, oh, Pete.
You were very close the last time, too.
Oh, Mr. Squared, your capacity to think of new ways to bring hatred and spite upon this Michigan squad is, at the very least, impressive. I'll give you that much at least. Your creativity in bringing a Debbie Downer attitude every week, I think to myself, there's no way he can think of a new way to do it, but you surprise every week. So to that, I raise my glass to you for at least being creative.
The creativity is worth saluting.
Oh, good gravy. Guys, I'm going to tell you, listen, it's not just me that's finding hope in this dark, dark time. It's people like Michigan legend, Desmond Howard, Heisman Trophy winner, Super Bowl MVP. Desmond Howard on the latest episode of the Rich Eisen Show on the Peacock Network, streaming now, ready for download on Apple's App Store and Google Play. He said the same things that we were saying last video, that there were, despite all the things that went wrong in that Indiana game, there were still things that were positive that we could build upon to make this season a great season for Michigan Wolverines football. Chief among them being the continuing development of Joe Milton and his ability to lead this offense. The way that he was able to find Ronnie Bell to make that throw, the way that he was able to hit Cornelius Johnson with that big touchdown, we're forgetting the fact that this young man threw for 3 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns. So these are the things that give me hope. These are the things that give me a good feeling inside. These are the things that I can hang on to as I look forward to this game versus Wisconsin. Oh, with that, why don't we say our prediction for the score for this game? First, producer JB, what do you see happening and what is your score?
It's going to be a battle. It's going to be tight. I think there's some fight that's going to have happen in terms of our team recovering. But Wisconsin, even though they've been off 3 weeks, I mean, if you control that line, if you control both offensively and defensively, which Wisconsin loves to do, their quarterback, even though he's been off 3 weeks, loves to chuck the ball. We've already seen what happens with that. I think offensively, we'll be able to get some stuff going, but it's going to be a close one. I think it's going to come down to the last play of that quarter. So right now, my prediction is 28-24 Wisconsin.
Oh, tight loss at the big house. All right, well, it is what it is. At least you're consistent with your picks. Next, JC from Sunnyside, what is your prediction for this game?
Close game. It's going to be a close one. I think my breakout player of the year shows up with another 10-plus tackles. He's the only one that's been showing up on defense. We're going to be reminded of the Harry Asterisk that I said after the Minnesota game. We're not all that. But I think we eke out a win, 24-20, Michigan. We find ourselves in the fourth quarter a little bit. We come back and win the game.
Interesting. So a little glimmer of hope in the midst of all this despair. So you're looking at what would you say, JC, from Sunday? Is that a pretty sloppy game from both?
Sloppy game, but again, hope, but maybe a false sense of hope because this Wisconsin team is not that good.
But we don't know that. But I'll take a win any day. All right. I'll take it, though. You're still predicting a win for the University of Michigan. Next, we go to Mr. Squarehead. Mr. Squarehead, how do you see this matchup playing out?
Reg, I'll give you what's going to happen. You don't even have to watch the game.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah.
This is what's going to happen. We're going to get down quick, like 14-0, 17-0. And then Joe Milton is going to have to throw the ball 73 times just to try and come back. And he's going to have at least 3 interceptions. I'm telling you right now. And towards the late third quarter, fourth quarter, when Wisconsin is up a lot, they're just going to pound the ball. And they're going to have at least 4 runs of 30 yards or more. I'm telling you right now. And the final score is going to be 56-11.
11? How do they get 11?
Wow. These are some pretty bold predictions you're making, Mr. Squarehead. Pretty bold. 3 interceptions for Joe Milton. I will bet you, I will wager you that does not happen. In fact, I will wager you that Joe Milton does not throw 3 interceptions, but that he continues his hot streak and throws 3 touchdowns. How you like them apples, we're at. We should make a bet. Loser has to write on their bare chest, I was wrong, and show that in the next episode.
Yeah,
How about
let's see it.
Huh?
Ooh.
See it.
I'll go through a little Sarah right there. Ooh.
How about on your bare shoulder? This
Huh?
is shoulder.
Oh, forget it. The prediction is this: Josh Gaddis and company are going to make the necessary adjustments because obviously this running game is not going to be what it should be due to the fact that we still might not have Jalen Mayfield and Ryan Hayes, so the offensive line still might struggle. So he's going to make the necessary adjustments this week and unleash that passing attack, that speed and space, that Giles Jackson action. And I predict that the Michigan Wolverines will put on an offensive shell. Michigan, 42.
Oh,
Wisconsin, 28. And to that, I raise my glass to a projected win for the Michigan Wolverines, bringing us to 500 for the season and getting us ready for the matchup against Rutgers. Oh, yeah. Woo, buddy. Anyway, anybody have any last thoughts before we sign off?
go blue.
Go blue.
Go blue.
All right.
Go blue.
So we got, I think it's a split decision right now. Two predictions for a loss, two predictions for a win. One a blowout victory, one a blowout loss, and then two tight games.
We do have to shout out somebody. The real JH, Jawan Howard. Let's just give him a little shout out this week.
Ooh.
2 5 stars, #1 recruiting class. The real JH. Please stand up.
We'll raise our glass to Coach Howard and the terrific job he and his staff have been doing on the recruiting trail. So we raise our glass to that, and we say go blue. But we hope for the best this Saturday as well for the Michigan Wolverines football team. And we sign off saying, go blue!
Go blue.
Go blue.